And welcome to the video, guys. In this video I'm just going down to the creek doing one of my favorite things to do during the heat of the summer, and that is fish in the creek or stream, wading, just enjoying a hot summer day, trying to stay cool. A little spot tucked up in those weeds, probably came out, saw that little dangle, barely got it. Oh, there, quick release. Got a nice little current seam there. Got shade. Perfect little spot. There's another little bunch of this little smallmouth right there. Tucked in that little spot right there, probably sitting there waiting for something to float by. My little tube goes by and then just hammer it. Little sunfish right there. I'm gonna try to get over next to that other side. Nothing beats the nice feel of this water on your legs during the summertime. I mean, it's been hot. The last couple weeks have been heat indexes in like the hundreds. There we go. There's another a bunch of these little guys stacked up in there. Hopefully I can catch something nicer. There's nothing like this smallmouth, man. They just smack it. You know, don't let the looks of this place fool you. There are some good little smallmouth in here. You just gotta find them. I just yanked the heck out of that one right there. I was walking and saw my line going. I didn't know how big of a fish it was, but I went full send on that one. Oh. Time to change out my tube here. Look at that, they have torn that to pieces. So we're going to go ahead and take that off, and we're going to retie here. You know, it's been a little bit, you know, definitely not been as active making fishing videos, and I apologize to you guys for that, but I have been out doing some other activities. You know, one of the best ways to beat the heat during the summer is just to get out and go fishing these creeks, and honestly, it's just, to me, it's more peaceful. You don't have all the crowds and boats and all that stuff that you run into when you're out on the lake. And you know, a lot of people might say, you know, hey Ryan, why aren't you using a Ned rig? And I just find these little creek fish, man, they love these little chunky tubes. It's like a fat little crawdad, and I feel like it's a little bit thicker of a presentation. It's still pretty compact, but man, I feel like I just get more strikes with this. It also has that really cool falling action whenever you have it internally weighted like that, because the weight's inside there, so it'll kind of spiral when it goes down, and it just triggers more more strikes in my opinion. The one downside though is that it does take a little bit longer to rig up whenever you have to switch out your tube, and they definitely will not last as long as a Ned rig, because especially if you're using that Z-Man soft plastic, because that Z-Man soft plastic is that Elastec stuff, and man, it just lasts. So you will have to change them out, but man, I think it's worth getting the strikes, so that's what I use. There we go. Little jump for us there. Little acrobatics. Little smallmouth. Alright, come on. You're a bad mamma jamma. You're a bad mamma jamma. So pretty. Alright, there's got to be one back in here. That's got to be a rock bass, man. Looked like a smallmouth at least. Something came up and swapped at something right along that current seam. There we go. Little one. Oh, quick release. RHINOjoe, where do you go? RHINOjoe. That's a better one. Come on. There we go. Come on. It's not a little bad little creek fish right there. Alright, thank you, fish. Tube strikes again. Let's let that one go. Thanks, buddy. I knew there was a fish feeding up there. That was probably that fish I saw that came up and smacked something in that current seam. I forgot to turn the camera back on. Caught another one. Oh, hey there, little acrobatic show. Get that smallmouth bigger. Woo! Hey, swam between my legs. Okay, okay, he did swim. Hey, all right there, buddy. You got a mouthful of hooks there. Cool. Look at that one. This little chunky creek smallie, man. They're not giant, but man, they're fun. This is a nice little spot here. So these summer spots are pretty typical. You've got the water flowing in, and what's cool about this little spot here is you've got a rock formation there, creates a little current break right in there. So even during periods of high water, these fish can tuck back in there. And you got the water flowing through, so it's bringing in, you know, fresh bait and stuff as it goes down. And these fish will just kind of hang out and come out and get these the stuff as it comes down the bank. The funny thing about I got a bite. The funny thing about these spots is they actually, it's good during the summer, and this would actually be a good winter spot too. So once you identify these summer spots, you can come back to them usually in the winter, as long as you haven't had some crazy flood event that really changes the way the river looks or creek looks, and you can come back and catch these fish again, probably in the same spot in the winter time. This down here is like a little, so I had basically got in from a point way down there where you can get in the creek, but there's not really good access to this part of the creek from the bank because it's so steep, and I'm coming up on the little spot that everybody likes to go bring their kids and dogs and stuff and go swimming, so that's why there's a bunch of people up here. So I know you guys have probably noticed that I've not been nearly as active as I was in years past, and you know, whenever it comes down to it, guys, I've been super busy. This past weekend was Father's Day, and I went out with my kids, and we went out on the boat, and we had just a great time. I'm gonna flash up some pictures here from that trip, and I mean, that's the whole reason I got that boat, and I absolutely love getting out here on the creek, and that's what I'm doing today, just wading and fishing for smallmouth. Nothing crazy. I've literally got just jig heads in my little Cast King over the shoulder bag that I did a review on a while back, and still by far my favorite bag. And I just put some soft plastics like some tubes and some Ned rig stuff and some jig heads and a couple things in there, and I'm just wading down through the middle of this stream. It doesn't really get up past like waist deep, and it just feels good. The heat index recently has been like in the hundreds, so it's been pretty warm, and this is just a perfect way to beat the heat on a summer evening. But I've been really busy, guys. I've been doing a lot of fitness stuff, and if you follow me on my personal page or personal Instagram, you would know that that's been taking up a lot of my time, and I've really been battling whether or not to put some of that stuff on this channel. When I made this channel, I specifically named it RHINOjoe Outdoors to be all things outdoors, and you know, knew that a lot of the content was going to center around fishing, but I like to do other stuff. I've been getting into mountain biking, been getting into cycling, I've been running, I've been teaching myself how to swim, because the big story of all that is I signed up to run a half Ironman triathlon. And I will tell you guys, like, probably the best thing that I ever decided to do was really invest in myself and invest in my fitness, because I will tell you that my mental health and overall just happiness, fulfillment has been off the charts since I've been doing that, working on myself and doing those things. So I would advise anybody to get into, you know, investing in your fitness and your health. And I've really thought about doing some of that content on the channel, but I've been fighting myself. And the reason why is because if you know anything about YouTube, the algorithm can really kill your channel when you start mixing up your content if people don't watch it. So if you guys would be interested in any of that like fitness, motivational type content on this channel, please let me know in the comments below. If not, please just be honest with me and just say, hey, we want you to stick just to fishing. If you're interested in mountain biking or hiking or any of that other stuff, let me know in the comments, because if not, I actually already have a second channel. I've not really uploaded much on it, and I might just use the other channel for that, and then let you guys know about that channel. But I'm also working on another super secret project that I have been in the works on, and I will probably let you all know about once I get all the details and everything wrapped up on that. But it does have to do with like my fishing adventures and all that stuff, so that's related to the channel. But I appreciate you guys watching, guys, and as always, guys, don't forget, get outside, do something awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna get back to fishing.